No, wait. Senator Woods.
Just a few questions, Mr. Chair. So the way I read this, we're removing the requirement for the venture private capital equity fund to have matching funds with our investments. Is that right?
Mr. Chairman, it is our intention to have the matching funds in place, and for most of our industries, we'll be able to do that. For us to get into certain industries, maybe some that are agriculture supported, there may be a difficulty in getting matching funds from traditional accredited investors. They're in it for big dollar, big returns, and we need a partner in some of those ventures that are looking for a different kind of economic development return. And so we are concerned about getting the matching investment as outlined currently in statute, the one-to-one from an accredited investor, because this will likely have a high economic development return, but lesser financial returns than some other industries. So this is an attempt to allow us to get it into more rural areas.
Well, I noticed that there was a bill through here that they talked about a 3-to-1 match, 2-to-1 match. And this is not even a 1-to-1 match. This is just no skin in the game.
Mr. Chair and Senator Woods, that 2-to-1 match is the bioscience fund. So for every 100,000 we put in, an investor puts in 200,000. This is different. This allows investors to come in with different ratios, and they may be higher, they may be lower, but not the exact match. And so again, we want that scope of potential investors and their different approaches to putting money in.
Okay, it also removes the requirement that NMFA obtain a bond or a blanket bond for their employees. Would you like to address that?
Mr. Chairman, we're covered under the Torts Claim Act, so our understanding is that is not a necessary piece, and so it's an unnecessary expense.
In other words, the state itself is the bond company that's bonding our employees.
Mr. Chairman, correct, under the Torts Claim Act, yes.
Okay. Earlier, the very first thing that I heard, Senator, Mr. Chairman, and Senator, you was talking about we put in 100,000 and get $1 million back. That's not a contractual deal. That's just we're going to buy in at, if they're not putting in anything and we're putting in 100%, they're putting in something and we're putting in 10%. You said it varies according to each deal. What's the least amount? What is the greatest percentage that we're going to invest in these companies? 90%? What is that percentage?
Mr. Chairman, the statute, which we're not changing, would be 51%, so no greater than 51% ownership in any company. Which again, Mr. Chairman, we don't anticipate, but for those specific industries that we'd like to be able to serve, we think this needs to be changed.
This almost sounds like one of those Shark TV stories.
Sharktank.
No more questions.